FRuy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, Chigorin defense, 12.d5. Smooth one player took the advantage and never let go. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered black in the middle game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The FRuy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop must choose between exchanging and withdrawing. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 prevents black from developing the light squared bishop to g4, which would pin the knight and make it hard for white to play d4. na5 attacks the bishop and allows black to play the c5 pawn push. bc2 retreats the bishop and supports the e4 pawn. On the queen side, c5 occupies a space and has influence over d4. d4 takes space in the center, attacks the e5 and c5 pawns and allows the dark squared bishop to develop. qc7 develops the queen, protects the c5 and d6 pawns and opens up the d8 square. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. It is the last book move. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. It is ideal. The knight is thus brought to safety. It is ideal. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. The game was almost evenly matched, but black is now worse. It is incorrect. By growing a queen from its beginning square, this activates the queen. It is ideal. This defends a piece that is being attacked but is not well defended. It is ideal. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. That's good. That's a decent move. That's good. It's alright. That's good. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. That's good. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. That's good. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. That's good. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. Recaptures. It is best. Smooth one player took the advantage and never let go. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered black in the middle game. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is an inaccuracy. Smooth one player took the advantage and never let go. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered black in the middle game.